Aren't you sick of the scams? Aren't you sick of how everything seems to be one click or push button? I am. It's nothing but pure BS. The secret glitches, loopholes and one-click softwares all have one thing in common. They don't work, and they never did. Heck, most of them were designed to fail, and you don't deserve that. The scary truth is, my system is real. It's not some magic one-click guru software, and it's not some made-up loophole that doesn't work. It's a system I mastered to the tune of $426 a day from just one website, and it can do the same for you. Hi, my name is Mark Sherris. I live a pretty cool life. I make money while I sleep, and at just 19 I live in my own luxury apartment on Newcastle's quayside. Go back 3 years though, and my life was very different. At 16 I got my first job as an apprentice engineer. After just 2 weeks of that job, I was fed up, angry, and I wanted out. I spent all day and night browsing through the internet, trying to find a way to make money online so that I could leave that job I hated. I had a crappy desk like this one. I absolutely hated my boss, I had no freedom, and I was just fed up of the 9 to 5 grind. I knew that the gurus making the big money online, they weren't any better than me. They just knew something that I didn't. I knew that if I could somehow just get my hands on their system, I'd be making the big bucks just like them. But it suddenly hit me. I bought another product, and as I was reading through it, I realised that it was the same old, rehashed, destined to fail crap that I'd tried many times before. I exploded in anger. I suddenly realised that the gurus had been playing me for a fool. They were selling me crap that didn't even work. This was it. I said screw you to the gurus, and I decided to create my own system. I was going to make it this time. No more failures, no more listening to the gurus as they spewed out their lies left, right and centre. Most importantly, no more buying crap products that promised the earth yet delivered nothing. So what did I do? Well, I booked 3 weeks holiday off work, and I decided that this was my time. I was going to make it this time, and when I returned back to work, it would be only to tell my boss one thing. I quit. I locked myself away, and I worked flat out for 3 weeks solid, figuring out a system that could work for me. After a couple of weeks, something amazing happened. My Clickbank account, which had been empty for as long as I could remember, suddenly changed. It went from nothing to one sale of $26.24. It was my first ever Clickbank sale. I decided to call it a day at this point and actually get some sleep. When I woke up the next day though, I couldn't believe my eyes. My account, it had changed again. 2 sales in just one day. I mean, I'd only just woken up this day as well. After a couple of days, my profits grew further, and I worked out exactly where this money was coming from. My system had worked. All I needed to do now was just replicate it. If I could make $50 per day, why not ramp it up and make $100, $200 or even $400 a day? And why stop at just one website? Why not 5, 10 or hundreds of websites? Before I knew it, I had multiple accounts like this one. I'm now making over $426 a day, and that's just from one website. I've got dozens of these sites. My system, it's so simple that literally anyone can implement it and see success. It's allowed me to quit the job I absolutely hated and become financially free at just 19 years old. The cool thing, well, it doesn't matter whether I'm hanging out with friends, at the gym, at the cinemas, or even asleep. My system is still working for me, day and night on autopilot. The really cool thing though, It can and it will do exactly the same for you. I spent over 3 years getting scammed countless times by the so-called gurus, and I sat back and watched other people get rich. Now I've finally made it online, and it's time for me to give back. It's time for you to stop listening to the gurus and instead copy my system and rate the cash in for yourself. The good news? The good news is that my system will work for you. It will work today, tomorrow, and probably forever, or at least as long as the internet is around. I mean, stop listening to the gurus. They're scamming you and they don't care about helping you. It's time for you to start implementing the system I personally use to bring in as much cash as I want. It's decision time. You can decide to implement this system I've used to quit my job, pay for my luxury apartment and become financially free at just 19 years old. Or you can go back to working at your job, your dead-end job. Go back to placing all your hopes and dreams on some loophole or software glitch that will never work. Those systems, they were designed to fail. Do you still not get it? The gurus have played you for a fool, just like they played me, and they will keep on doing it unless you take action today and start following a system that actually works. My system uses genuine methods, and it never takes advantage of any loopholes or glitches because they don't work. Let's face it, even if they did work, sooner or later glitches and loopholes get fixed. The people profiting from them lose their income. My system, it's here to stay, but will you take advantage of it? I'm serious. Right now, yes, my system is available to you, but I'm closing the doors very soon. Hell, the only reason I'm making this available is because you don't deserve to be lied to anymore. You don't deserve to be lied to, and the honest truth is, I want you to succeed. That's right, I want you to be a success after using my system, and there's no risk. Make money or it's free. I want you to be sure that you're making a wise investment in your future, which is why I'm offering a no questions asked, 100% ironclad, love my product or your money back guarantee. Here's the deal. I wasn't planning to release my system to anybody, but when I helped my own brother bring in the cash with this, a sense of fulfillment came over me. I knew that it was the signal that I needed to give back to other people who were struggling just like I once was. So, are you going to take advantage of this? If the answer is yes, I've got some good news for you. Get ready to have more free time, more freedom and more money. And get ready to grab CB order profits at a tiny fraction of what it's really worth. Here's the truth. I'm not going to give you some BS story about how I plan to sell this for $2,997 and then $1,997 and now just $97. No. My system, it's worth way more than $2,997. Way more. But I'm going to sell you it for just $47. Yep, all I'm asking is just $47. You see, I want this to be affordable for everyone. Sure, I could have sold it for $37, but I didn't want it to fall into the same category as those useless one-click softwares and glitches. As long as you promise to put this system to the test, it's yours today for just $47. For just $47, you'll gain access to my exact system I've used to go from zero to financially free and living the dream lifestyle at just 19. I've left absolutely nothing out here. You're going to get access to everything. The step-by-step PDFs, the over-my-shoulder video blueprints. I'm going to show you the exact system. Remember, this offer, it's not going to last forever. In fact, be smart and grab this now before I either close it for good or at least ramp the price up. Are you still not sure? No problem. Sit back, watch while other people use my system and get rich. You can watch while other people leave their dead-end jobs and finally start living the internet lifestyle. And why? All because they took action and you didn't. Don't let that happen to you. You really have nothing to lose here. I'm giving you my exact system. This is the exact system that pays for my expensive lifestyle and pays for my luxury apartment. I'm so confident that this will work for you that I'm even backing it with a 60-day money back guarantee. Make money or it's free. This is a no-brainer. You really have nothing to lose here. Right now you're literally just one step away. All you need to do is hit this big Get Instant Access button below. Are you ready? Finally. No more lies, no more guesswork, no more false promises. Just a genuine, proven system that will work for anyone who uses it. So go ahead, hit that button below and you can get access straight away. I'll see you on the inside.